Hey guys, it's Mahel here, and today I'm going to be taking you through a Sunday in the life of a university student, or just generally a day in the life of a university student, particularly at the University of Nottingham. I'm Mahel Khan. I'm a second year management student at the University of Nottingham, studying at Nottingham University Business School, and today is Sunday. There are roughly 2.5 weeks left of the term, and I'm going to be basically catching up on a few lectures, as well as going to the city to collect an order first, but mainly catching up on lectures so that I'm ready to start my pieces of coursework that I've got due in 2.5 weeks. So my focus for the next few days is going to be catching up on lectures, so that I have 2 weeks to do 3 essays, which I think is good amount of time, considering last year I was basically leaving it for 3 days to do like 2 essays, which was ridiculous. However, we're going to fix that up this year, and so if things go according to plan, then everything will be good. But first things first, is now 4:50 in the afternoon, almost evening. TK Maxx closes at 5:30, and I need to go there first so I can collect an order. And then the rest of the day is basically going to be studying and going to the gym. Where I'll be doing that, I don't know yet, because if I go to the gym in the city centre rather than uni gym, I do also have access to Nottingham Trent University's library, so I might study in the city and go gym in the city. I don't know yet, but let's go to the city. But before we do that, I'd just like to bring you on to the sponsored segment of today's video, and I'm going to transition into that now. Before we get into today's video, I'd like to start by thanking Wondershare for sponsoring today's video. If you work full-time or attend school, sixth form, university, or something of the likes, chances are that you've come across a PDF document, and often you may have come across a PDF document where you haven't been able to edit it directly, and so have had to go through the long process of printing it out, annotating by hand, scanning it back into a document, and then making it a PDF again. But thanks to Wondershare's PDF element, you no longer have to do this, as it is an all-in-one editor and reader for PDF files. So whereas before you may have gotten a contract where you need to sign and date, and you would have had to print it out because you didn't have any software that can digitally sign and date, now you don't have to do this, but thanks to PDF Element's feature of being able to digitally annotate documents, so you can add in a date if you want to, and to also be able to sign documents within the software. This is only one of the great features of PDF Element, as there are other features such as being able to convert PDF documents into a Word format, or optical character recognition, where it is able to digitally process text and turn it into an editable PDF. PDF Element is available to download on both Mac and Windows, but if you're looking at Mac, it is actually available on the Mac App Store for free. However, there is a premium version, and I'm proud to say that Wondershare are offering you a special Black Friday deal where you can get $50 off the full version if you were to purchase it through the link in the description below. However, the offer is for a limited amount of time, so make sure to take advantage of it whilst you can, as you don't want to be paying full price when you could be paying $50 less by taking advantage of that Black Friday sale. Before I go to the next part of the video, you're going to see a demonstration, and if you like what you see, check the description below where you'll be able to take advantage of the Black Friday deal from Wondershare. Here you can see I'm within PDF Element, and I've got a YouTube playbook open. And the first feature of PDF Element is that you can edit text that is in a PDF document, whereas usually it's really difficult to do so. However, with PDF Element, it's so simple. Literally, go on text, click the text that you want to change, and then for example, I could change YouTube to Vimeo. And you can see it now says Vimeo Stories Playbook. So another feature you can do, which is really helpful, is let's say for example I wanted to add a signature here for whatever reason. I can go on to markup, I can go on to signature, I already have one here, click the signature, and then click simply like that, and resize to the size I need. There are many features within PDF Element that you can take advantage of, and trust me, it really will come in hand for your educational needs, but also your professional needs, as it has been with me. That's the sponsored segment of the video done. Once again, thanks to Wondershare. All the links will be in the description below, so go check those out. But now it's time to hit the road. So I'm here now in the city centre, just walking past Turtle Bay, and Pom Pom is actually over there. If you've never seen Pom Pom before, I just about managed to secure the bag, literally. But when I say that, I mean I got to TK Maxx at 5:26. It closed at 5:30, and there were loads of people exiting the store, and security was watching them, and obviously I just slid past them, otherwise security wouldn't have let me. But luckily I got the order. I'll show you what it looks like after. It's just a Puma XTG jacket, like windbreaker. But now I'm just going to quickly go to my friend Cam's house, because he's been ghosting me all week in a way, due to different reasons. Not like because of me, but because he has someone around, like a psycho basically, that he's been seeing on and off, and loads of other reasons. Sometimes he'll say to me he's at the gym, so I just went to the gym. I was like, yeah, he's not there. When I tell you this guy is the worst at lying, I'm trying to catch him out, and today is the day. Also, I know I sound like a bit of a tourist right now, but just in case you didn't know what Nottingham Trent looks like, and especially in the evening when it lights up, that is what Nottingham Trent University looks like. It's a bit weird because here it looks really nice, almost like Oxford-esque, that kind of vibe, but then behind it, it's like, it's glass. So you have a building called the Newton Arkwright building for Nottingham Trent, and it's literally pure glass. And dare I say it, it low-key reminds me of Dartford Grammar, how the school was originally built in 1576, so quite old, but then you got modern glass buildings. Makes no sense, but that's what the uni looks like if you wanted to see. So I'm now on University Park campus, the main campus for the University of Nottingham, and in front of me is Tonez&Re-C Sports Village. As you can see in the distance, there's a massive puddle here. I just swore, whoops, apologies. But basically, the reason I'm here now, rather than somewhere like Teach and Learn building, Hallwood Library, Georgebury Library, etc., is because there's no buses running on a Sunday. When I say no buses, obviously you got the city buses, but you don't have the university hub buses that just go around campus. So I've got here using the city bus, the 35B, but obviously I can't get around campus unless I walk it. And campus is quite a big walk, so there's no way when it's this freezing that I'm going to be walking around campus. So that's why my plan is to go to the clubhouse, and then once I'm in the clubhouse, hopefully find a space where I could just sit down, eat something because I haven't eaten anything yet, and just watch back some lectures. And then literally all I have to do is put my stuff away and go upstairs to use the gym. It's as simple as that. And then when I want to go back to where I'm living, get the 35, 34 or the 36 again, and just walk from Lenton for 10 minutes. So it's quite simple. However, it's still an inconvenience that there are no buses that run on a Sunday. So the University of Nottingham, I know you watch my videos, so sort it out. But most importantly, I know I say sort it out, and obviously that'll cost money, and I know that the university is going on strike tomorrow for 8 days over pay disputes. So pay your workers and bring in the infrastructure that we need. You've also got to admit, I know the floodlights are on and all that, but Tonez&Re-C Sports Village, when it's at night and it's all dark, just looks so nice, especially just a glass building and how big it is. And then obviously you got the entrance down there where I'm walking. Let me tell you, every time I come here, the tuna and sweet corn melt is an absolute essential. And there's a lot of space here as well, which is good. So hopefully we're going to get this down me and then do some work. So I've got my food in the clubhouse, and as you can see, it's just basically tuna and sweet panini. Honestly, if you go to the University and you ever swing by your house, you should go to these
Now, let us say if they're like what they call the moral debt.
It really is unbelievable. So the time now is 7:13, as you can see right here. Anyways, and I've got to be in the gym by 8:30 because it was at 10:30. So that gives me enough time to watch a lecture. So I'm going to be starting off with corporate entrepreneurship and innovation management, which, if you were following me last year, is basically an extension to entrepreneurship theory and practice. So this is the module for second year, as you can see, It's only a 1 semester module, but it's all good. It's all good. So if I go down, you can see I have a coursework deadline on the 9th of December, with today being the 24th of November. Apparently I got a new Tinder match or something like that as well. But if I go down, then obviously my lecturer uploads different lecture recordings, which is really helpful. It means if I miss a lecture, then I can go ahead and watch it. That's exactly what I'm going to be doing for the next hour or so. I'm going to be watching this lecture, and if I can fit some time in, hopefully watch another one, but probably not until after the gym. I don't know if I'm bored or if it's the energy drink that I had earlier. But I'm starting to fall asleep. So luckily there's only 14 minutes of this lecture left, and then it'll take us to just over 10 past 8, which means I'll be able to go upstairs and go to the gym or something. Hopefully do some work later on. Right, so as you have just seen, I wasn't able to film inside of the gym because literally as soon as I started filming, even though no one said anything in the clubhouse, someone came over to me, literally ran over, and they're like, ah! And then obviously I had headphones on, so that's why they were like that. And then I took my headphones off and they're like, you can't film in here. So I thought, I'll ask them why, and they're like, in case I get people in the background, which fair enough, you know, because I'm in a space where a reasonable amount of privacy is expected, considering it is a gym. Whereas obviously if it was public like this, I'd be like, tough. But anyways, so I'm going to respect that. Obviously that's why I wasn't able to film in the gym, and instead whilst I walk to the bus, I'm going to walk you through what I did. So it was a pool session today. Right now lifting is not really my priority. My priority is cutting down on fat, because I'm going to be going on volleyball tour to Italy in April. So just before Easter, but when the Easter holiday starts. And obviously with that being around 5 months away, less than that maybe, I've got to prepare for it. I can't just sit like this and go in the state I am, because obviously like I'm not cut out for a tour shape. So especially if I'm going to be on like a beach. So bearing that in mind, I'm only lifting major muscle groups once a week, so push pull legs. However, because of that, I don't always train on the exact same days every single week. So what I mean by that is I don't exactly do like Monday, Wednesday, Friday and do that every single week. I'll just make sure I get the session in once a week. So that is why I'm doing a pool session on a Sunday, even though tomorrow I'm going to go back to a schedule, hopefully, and then it will be legs. So bearing that in mind, so for my pool session, obviously started with back, did the seated row. So seated row is also called a low row at David Ross for some reason, even though it's just a normal seated cable row. After that, moved on to the high row. It's a hammer strength high row. Then went on to lat pull down, and then last but not least finished on the lat. It's like when you get the tricep push down bar, like the flat bar, and then you're bringing it towards your lats. I forgot what it's called. I'm pretty sure it's also called a lat pull down, but like a cable lat pull down. Sorry if I got that wrong. And then obviously finish with that, because this is only my second time lifting in like over many months basically. I'm only on a beginner routine to begin with, just get back into gear, and then that's when after I'll get serious. So only 4 exercises, whereas usually I do more exercises or more volume, whether that be in more sets or more reps per set. So the way it works is every time I do a start off with a muscle group. So for example, the first exercise on back and the first exercise on biceps, I'll do an extra set where I'll put out a lower weight but more volume. So for example, on the row, I'll put on like maybe the third pin when I was doing like the 6th at my peak, if I remember correctly. And then I'll rep that out for like 15 reps just to get the muscle warm, and obviously so then I don't injure myself, because obviously if I try my heaviest lift without any warming up, I will injure myself, and obviously that's not what I want. And when I went on to the biceps, I did hammer curls with dumbbells, and then just normal curls with the cable bar, the straight bar, and that was it. I was going to do another set, but the gym was closing, so obviously there's that. And then that's me done. Unfortunately I couldn't film any of it, but now it's time to go back and make myself some food before revising even more. Right guys and girls, so I'm now back in my flat. It is currently 10:30 I believe, or something late. It is actually 10:43. So I've got my gym session done. I can't lie, I don't know, maybe it's because I've not been having the greatest week with people just like being unreliable with messages and stuff like that, and just general stress. It's not even uni stress, it's just general stress building up, that the no filming has bothered me so much. But I've already reached out to someone from UNI Sport that can handle this kind of thing, seeking permission. So hopefully in the future I will be able to film in David Ross Sports Village and Jubilee Sports Centre, because I know a lot of you have asked me for a gym tour or just gym videos in general, and obviously if they say no, then that's a massive bummer and I can't film in uni gym, and it means I have to go wait till I'm home if I ever wanted to film in a gym, because my home gym is, well, when I say home gym I mean the gym I go to when I'm at home in Crayford, actually allows me to film because I'm good with the owner, thankfully for that. However, obviously I couldn't film today, but what I usually do after getting home from the gym is I will take a protein shake. So I don't have a shaker, I just use a blender. So I bought a Breville Blend Active, as you can see, got the bottle here. This was only £20 on Amazon, and their warranty was like £1 extra. So considering this is only £20, and apparently this blades wear out in like 6 months and my warranty is like 2 years, I basically got Breville Blend Actives for life, because when a blade does break down something, I can claim on the warranty, and then the warranty resets from when I get sent a new one, which is all good. But within this, I used to take water and 2 scoops of protein. This is just some generic protein that I found on Amazon. I'm going to be going for Cytec or Optimum Nutrition or BPI Sports next, as those 3 brands are ones that I've tried and tested and liked a lot. But this was just in the meantime whilst I was kind of broke. So I'll take, usually I would have taken milk, 2 scoops of this, as well as 1 scoop of creatine. However, I found that this protein powder in general is quite thick, and I don't like a thick shake. I just want to get it down me. So now I've decided to just take water with it. So now, because also I bought food, which I'll show you in a bit, I will take some water, maybe up to about here, put 2 scoops in, but 1 today because I've got to eat dinner, and then I'll take a scoop of creatine. So I did have a good workout in terms of lifts. I was lifting heavier. I'm not sure whether that's because I ate before, whereas usually I lift on an empty stomach, or whether it's the creatine that's actually starting to saturate in my body, or maybe it's a combination of factors. However, I'm going to get this down me and basically then just eat dinner, which I'll show you in a bit, and then get to watching more lectures. There's one thing I like about this, it's about how easy it is to use. Literally just screw the blade on top, put it on, and just hold the blend button. However, what I don't like about this is how hard it is to clean, because if you look at my flatmate's one, which is chilling here for some reason, hasn't been washed for some reason, that is filthy disgusting. Let's just do that for you. And then if you've seen one of my friends' blend actives, it seems like we all have blend actives for some reason. disgusting, rank. No wonder they give you a spare bottle. But yeah, that's the one thing I don't like about it. It's really hard to clean. However, very simple to use, and I do recommend it. It's not an ad, by the way. I do recommend it if you're looking for a cheap way to just blend things together without getting too complex. But obviously, if you've got more budget, go for something more expensive like a NutriBullet or a Nutri-Ninja. But as I say, just hold down the blend button and it'll do the job for you. Obviously, I'm going to keep holding that off camera, but it really is as simple as that. And honestly, if you're a uni student, you can do so much with that as well. Because even though I'm only using water, let's say I were to use milk. I think I should use milk for this. I've got oats as well. I can blend up oats. Apparently it can crush ice and berries and other things. But you can make yourself like an oaty sort of pre-workout meal or like a post-workout meal. This isn't a real meal replacement for me. However, it does supplement my nutrition for the day. Right, so I'm basically done. All I've got to do is get this shakedown meat and eat, and then I'm just going to be watching lectures. But considering it is 11 o'clock, I'm actually going to end the day there and just study in private and eat in private. So that basically concludes the day in the life of a university student at the University of Nottingham. And with that being me, Mahel Khan, a second year management student at Nottingham University Business School. But before I end the video, I did say I was going to show you two things. One, the food. This is Pakistani lamb curry, and it cost me £7 from White Horse Cafe. Honestly, tastes beautiful. And when I say this, I'm Bengali myself from Bangladesh, but Pakistani curry is elite, because that is phenomenal. Honestly, I just tried some of that and it's phenomenal. But with that in mind, the second thing I was going to show you is my purchase from TK Maxx earlier. I said I bought a Puma jacket. Very, very worth it. £25. I'm glad I picked it up. That's what it looks like. It's got a nice little vintage retro vibe, whatever you want to call it. And of course, as you can see, that's what it looks like. As it has the side taping where it says Puma. Inside here it says XTG, and because it's a size small, it's slightly oversized, but at the same time it fits perfectly. But I'm not going to wear it for this video, as I'm going to show you it on Instagram when it first appears. So make sure to follow me on Instagram at Mahel Khan if you don't already, so that you can keep an eye out for exclusive content that won't hit the YouTube. But that is going to be it for the video, guys and girls. I hope you did enjoy it. If you did, then make sure to leave a like, comment below, and subscribe. Follow me on social media. That's at Mahel Khan on both Snapchat and Instagram, at Mahel X on Twitter, and official Mahel Khan on Facebook. Let me know in the comments below what other videos you'd like to see from me. Obviously, unless someone from UNI Sports says I'm allowed to film in there, I can't give you any gym content until I'm back at home. But other than that, if you want to see anything on campus, if you want to see anything in Nottingham, if you want to see something in a different city, whether it be like going to Aston University for a night out and going like Rosie's on a Thursday, they call it Vodball Thursdays, then let me know. Honestly, let me know. Because second semester, I'm going to be so much more free because I have no exams at all, other than a in-class test, which doesn't really count. But I have no summer exams, meaning after the January exams, I can literally plan like 6 months of content. So let me know in the comments below what you want to see from me, and I'll be sure to get to those ideas. But also make sure to check out PDF Element in the description below. Thank you to Wondershare once again for sponsoring this video. But that is going to be it for the video, guys and girls. I hope you did enjoy it. And this has been Mahel, and I hope to see you in the next one. Hopefully very soon as well, if I'm not inconsistent. But yeah, I am out. Peace.